All right. I gotta worry about figuring out how I'm gonna send that 5-minute video. All right. Thank you for starting your timer.
Of course.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with me today. So I came in during your 6th period, kind of in the middle.
Yes.
And you had already begun working on stuff. I'm gonna close this door. And y'all were working on the 2-step equations, really multi-step, honestly. Yeah, y'all were working on the multi-step. Some distributive properties, some with variables on both sides of the equal sign. Some answers were written as fractions, so there's a lot of skills in there as far as obviously the operational steps, and then a lot of the integer rules came up, and so all types of stuff. So when I came in, I did observation, and so I'm gonna share with you this rubric.
Okay.
I've got some notes down here at the bottom, but I just want you to look at it, and then if you have any questions about this, you can look at the back.
Okay.
It's got the standard.
Kind of detailed.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna leave you with that.
All right. Okay.
Before we talk about that, let me ask you this: how'd they do on this assessment at the end?
Not good. Not good.
Okay.
That has been all day. Not good.
All right. What do you think the issue is?
They can do it. Like you saw Zai.
I did.
Walked step through step. James, step by step. Shina, step by step. Give it to them. No idea how to do it.
Really?
Don't know.
Even the kids who were verbalizing it. Wow.
Like she's over there doing it like the quiz. She's adding, like she was negative or subtracting 5x from both sides, but she was putting it with that 10. I don't understand why they can't do it on their own. She clearly walked me through how to do step by step. Can't do it. Shina, she's up at the board making the same mistakes. We did activities yesterday, the whole class, after we did our little brief, these are my rules, let's remind.
Yeah.
We did all day. They stood and did question after question after question on the whiteboards. Just 1 and 2 step. And today we're still struggling with it.
What are you seeing when you're looking at your, obviously, because all of this is your data, right? So when you're looking at your assessment data, are you seeing any themes emerging? Are you seeing common mistakes?
Common mistakes of, 1, not writing our variable. So now we're just adding 6 to both sides, and now we're getting confused on, are we putting it with the right thing? I draw the lines every time I draw the lines. I make sure it reads like a sentence. And they don't copy down your notes, even though you're telling them, copy this example.
Right.
Write down, follow along with me in your book. They won't do it. They will not pick up their pencil. They will not use an example, because I left the example on the board.
Yeah.
They won't use an example to help them. They just shut down. If they look at it, there was a negative in a problem, nope, not doing it. If it's too challenging, nobody likes negatives, but if it's too challenging, they shut down.
Right.
And I don't understand that mindset. But it's like, they don't want to get better. And I mean, I am helping them. I'm walking around the classroom over and over and over. And I can't even get some of the students to work. So.
I see. So it is definitely frustrating. You're feeling frustrated because it's like, I'm doing all of this. I'm doing everything I can to make it easy for you. I'm doing what I can to, I'm challenging you, but at the same time, I'm supporting you.
Yes.
I'm giving you the examples. I'm leaving it up there. I'm walking you through it step by step. But the moment I turn you loose, and all you really want is just for them to have some autonomy. And just to try. So you really just want to give forth more effort. Well, that's a good question for you. How do you think you can reinforce effort in your classroom?
That's a question that me and Ms. Hines have been asking each other
That's $1
this
million
entire
question.
year.
Yeah, you have consultants get paid a lot of money to try to answer that question.
To try to figure it out.
So you feel like effort is the biggest thing? Because if the effort was, I guess, improved, okay, and I'll wrap up since we've run out of time. Since if the effort improves, then maybe some of these careless mistakes.
But I give them homework, I give them the cool down that's in Schoology, and about half of them will complete the cool down within a couple days, and maybe the other 15-20% of them will complete it within a week. But then those other kids, they're not going to do it at all. And I don't have a late policy. I guess I do have a late policy. Like, all these assignments will be open for this week, 2 weeks. At the end of that second week, all these close. So like next week,
I mean, because you got to have your stuff done, right?
I gotta have, like, I can't grade stuff at the end of the semester or end of the quarter from today.
That's right.
Like, we have to hold them accountable.
Yes, ma'am.
And I send emails to parents weekly. This is what we did this week. These assignments are closing. Like, all this stuff. And some parents are on it. But some parents, the parents don't read the emails.
You know, teaching math is a blessing and a curse. You know that.
Yes,
and I think this is year 4 for you? Year 3?
Second full year.
Okay, so 2.5,
Yeah.
1.5, whatever. You see that now. So blessing and a curse. You teach the one subject that a lot of kids hate, a lot of kids not good at, and parents can't help them. And it's a lot of work, like you said.
It's a lot of work. And kids don't like to work.
They don't.
They don't like to work.
They don't. And the biggest thing is, if a kid is having trouble with reading, okay, most times parents can help them. Sit down and make them read. Can't sit down and make them do math. What that means is, you have to be a magician. You really do.
And the parents ask me, well, what are you doing?
Of course they do.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I'm helping them, and I'm telling them every day, if you don't get this, you need to let me know yesterday you didn't know how to do this. So I can sign you up for the tutors that come in. I can pull you during wing time. I can ask if you can stay after school or come before school. And I can sit on with you one-on-one. Nothing. They don't want help. They don't want to do this.
Yeah. And that's the magic. You have to work. You got to make them want to. What I've learned is that when kids want to, they will.
Okay.
And the magic of a teacher is making them want to. That's why everybody can't do this. That's why everybody can't do this. I believe you can, though. And I believe you've got what it takes. You just got to find that magic trick that's going to make you a millionaire.
Absolutely.
And you will. And by like assessing stuff like this, that's why I asked you about themes. Because if you see, obviously, if the kid's making the same mistakes, there's my bell ringer for tomorrow. There it is right there. Okay, and that's how I use data to drive my instruction. And I'll say, all right, give them a problem and talk about the common mistakes that y'all are making. This is the mistake you're making. Give them another problem to practice that one mistake. And so it could help. But you're right, you got to deal with that effort part first. And I'm glad that you and Ms. Hines are working towards that. Now back to the rubric. So you said, get any feedback you have for me on that? Anything I can clarify for you?
Not clarify, but I guess more help me with this one, because I want to strive to be the best, and like, obviously I'm not connecting them to real life experience. As a former math teacher, how would you relate two-step equations to real life?
I'm so glad you asked me that. What I would do is give the numbers a meaning. Right now it's abstract to them.
Okay.
4x doesn't mean anything to them. So what could 4x mean? If you give them an equation, 4x plus 12 is 90, whatever, make those numbers mean something. And the meaning that you give it, make it relevant to them. I always made fun of myself. I would say something like, Mr. Williams drives a raggedy car. He's only got 12 gallons of gas, but gas costs $3 a gallon. He's only got $5 in his account. How far can he drive?
Okay.
You know, something like that. And of course, once you get through oh, Mr. Williams, you broke. Oh, your car raggedy. All right, okay, everybody. Help me with my problem. Now, okay, Mr. Williams, I'm gonna help you out. And it may get 1 or 2 more kids in.
Mhm.
The ones who normally wouldn't do anything, you may get 1 or 2 more. And the more you do that, it'll build.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say. Give the numbers meaning.
I have learned that with, I think it's my second or third period.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of boys in there that play Fortnite. And I have, because my husband plays. So I have tried to watch him and learn things about it so I can relate numbers to Fortnite. Oh, you need so many potions to reheal. Okay, how many potions will I need if my health is at 30% or at 30? And so they like that because one, I am speaking in a language that they understand.
Yeah.
I'm speaking Fortnite.
That'll put you right there. Now, just a reminder, this doesn't mean good and very poor. It just means I saw this, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
It's just all about observation.
Yeah.
But that is a beautiful way to do it. And ask him, say, hey, I'm gonna write down this equation for you. I don't know, 2x plus 10 is 20.
How would I put
How
this
could it-
in
how-
Fortnite terms?
Give these numbers some Fortnite meaning.
Yeah.
Because you may notice that each potion is worth a certain amount of something,
Mhm.
like you said. So it could be, if X is the number of potions, then 3X could be, I don't know.
Yeah.
But give it meaning.
Yeah.
And like you said, I really like what you said about, I got a class of Fortnite players. Well, what's in the rest of your classes?
Yeah.
What do they like? And make it meaningful to them.
Yeah.
But that's all you gotta do, give those numbers meaning. Algebra in of itself is very abstract, you know that. And the way you connect it to the kids, give them meaning.
Yeah.
To what? X what?
Okay.
So start there. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you helping me.
Yeah.
But and anytime, because I love this stuff.
I do too.
And I could talk all day about it. That's why I said set your timer.
Yes.
Because I know how I am. All right, thank you. So anything else I can help you with, or you found this conversation helpful?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good. So yeah, talk to your husband about that. I'm curious to see what he comes up with.
He's creative, so I think he'll be
Yes,
able to.
You have to be like.
And he's good at math. He loves math.
There you go. Lean on him. He'll do the work for you.
I wish he could.
No, meaning like he'll help you. He can do this for you.
Oh yeah.
And then all you got to do is bring it to class.
Just bring in the class.
And or if you are, well, another thing I used to love to do is I would record myself walking around in Walmart, right? And I'm trying to make a decision about what I want to buy. I don't know, should I buy? I've got $10. I want to buy this case of water that costs $5, but each box of Pop-Tarts costs $2. So with my amount of money, knowing I'm about to water, how many cases of Pop-Tarts can I buy?
Yeah.
Right? And I'm in the video, I'm watching it, and I'm saying, y'all, I don't know what to buy. This costs this, but I don't know how. Can y'all help me figure this out? And then let the kids put that equation together. Then they'll say, okay, Ms. Bullard, all right, so each Pop-Tarts costs $2. That's gonna be like 2X. And then if you're already getting water, you gotta add that $5 to the 10, or you gotta subtract it from the 10 that you already, that creates the conversation.
Yeah.
Even if they don't
That
get
would be a
it,
good idea.
even if they don't get it in that one lesson,
Yeah.
it's becoming real to them. And the
That
more
this is real life, because one
This
day
is
you're
real
going to
life.
be at the grocery store figuring
Yes.
out how much money you have and how much you can buy, because you have $100 and your total is 120. What are you gonna put back?
you gotta put something back.
What are we putting back?
And now we talking about negatives. Somebody comes out with a negative number, you can't do negatives, y'all.
No.
Can't go into negative. So there you go. Try that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, you are very welcome. All right.